Sampak Jelajo.
Feels so awkward filming myself, but I'm just thinking about how interesting it is that you need to have a really intentional learning experience when you're traveling. And I'm still figuring out how to cultivate that and how to do that. So, welcome to the desert. I am honor this land that I am on and the people that came before me and all the ancient peoples that have walked this earth before me, all of my ancestors, and the beauty that this world is. It's insanely beautiful and amazing, and I just hope that we all can appreciate it and take care of it. That's all I wish. To talk a little bit about traveling and what I'm learning, what there is to learn, and what the world sort of has to show us. When you're traveling, it's really interesting because you learn that people are living their lives at the same time in this place that you're at the same time that you're living your life. And how does that coincide with your life, and how does this new perception deeper your connection with the world and with other people? And what does that look like? Makes you really think about why we as humans have attached meaning to everything throughout time. We've really sought out something deeper and greater than this. And it's just really interesting to see a place that is very culturally different from your own and understand that there are so many ways to lead your life. The amount of suffering that we come into contact with every day is unbearable. The amount of people we see on the street, our own suffering, the amount of suffering that is going on in the world simultaneously as we are walking in it, it feels unbearable. But you have to keep your heart open, and you have to be willing to connect with the different planes and perspectives that life has to offer you and that suffering has to offer you. I'm not saying that the suffering is okay, but how can we best show up and serve the world and serve ourselves? And in Morocco, I've just learned a lot about what connection looks like and what that means. And it means looking somebody in the eye and seeing them as a living, breathing soul who confronts their own suffering daily, just like I do. And how even through that we can both smile at each other, and that is beautiful. I constantly, when I'm traveling, like to cherish little moments like sitting with, you know, the older guy who who owns a store, and not in a creepy way, but in a way where I'm eating the pastry and we don't know the same language and we are not on the same level and we didn't grow up the same way and we're not from the same culture, but we can sit in 2 chairs and acknowledge each other and enjoy a moment. And I really just think that if you're open to actually seeing a place, the place will open itself to you, and the people of that place will understand that you really want to be there and learn from that place. Because I think that we travel and we're not in the moment, and I'm not in the moment, and I'm passively seeing my life go by and other people's lives go by, and it makes me feel really conflicted, because are we just there for the picture? Are we just, you know, when you're in a touristy place, everyone's just taking pictures of everything constantly, and what does that mean to us? What do these pictures mean to us? It makes me feel very conflicted of whether we're helping or we're hurting a place or a culture, or actually honoring the things that we encounter in our lives. And I just hope that people can recognize that the layers of life that the world has to offer you are limitless and beautiful and joyous, and yes, there's suffering, but we cannot sit in that suffering. And let's live life, and let's enjoy this incarnation and these different perceptions of the world, and honor the people that came before us and the people that live around us. I think it's so interesting to be human, and it's so interesting to encounter what the humans before us have done, and how little time we've been on this planet, this beautiful earth, and how much we've done and accomplished and built and made meaning out of. How can we best serve the world? How can we best serve ourselves in the world, and not stray away from tradition and what is real and what is true, and not hide behind our phones, but look people in the eyes and look at a place for what it really is. And yeah, I don't think I do the best job of traveling and being absolutely present, but I think asking questions and learning and being curious and keeping your heart open to things is really important.